and welcome back to the Interracial Relations podcast. This is Faith.
This is Wataru.
So today's episode is on... What is it on?
Hina-matsuri.
Yes, Hina-matsuri. What is Hina-matsuri in English? Quiz.
The day for lady.
Wrong. What's Hina-matsuri in English?
Girls' day.
Actually, boo-boo. What's Hina-matsuri in English?
Girls' day.
No, it's not. Some people say it is, but that's not what we're taught to teach the children. So I'm an English teacher, so we have a specific name for Hina-matsuri in English.
Tell me.
Think about it. Think about when you think of Hina-matsuri, what is the first image that comes to your mind?
Doll.
Dolls. Yes.
Doll's day.
Close.
Doll's day.
Oh my god, why'd you add a random thing in it? Dolls, and then what's matsuri in English?
Festival.
Festival! Dolls festival! Dolls festival!
Really?
Yeah, actually. That's what it's called in English. It is also called Girls' Day. Like, people do call it Girls' Day if you live in Japan. But when we're teaching English to kids, we call it Dolls Festival. Which is always something a little weird to me, which we'll get into a little bit. Because Dolls Festival... Hina-matsuri doesn't seem like that much of a dolls festival. It seems more like a girls' day or girls' festival, in my opinion. So, when is this holiday? So this is a Japanese holiday. I don't think any other country has this holiday, which is why we thought we would do a talk on this. And sorry if you guys can hear the wind, by the way. It's really windy today. But when is Hina-matsuri or Dolls Festival?
March 3rd.
Yes. Okay. Ding dong. Yay. Punch. Yes. Hina-matsuri is on March 3rd every year. So that's like a set one. Because I know in our last podcast on a holiday, it was on Setsubun. And Setsubun kind of changes depending on the day of the year. It changes what day it is. But Hina-matsuri is always on March 3rd. And when you think of Hina-matsuri, what do you think of? Like, what are the key points of Hina-matsuri that you, like, know of?
You set up the dolls for the girl, and you eat some special snacks, and you eat Chirashizushi, which is the kind of the sushi you eat on the day.
Any more?
Not anymore.
Really?
No.
Even I could think of more, and I'm not even Japanese. Okay, but yes, let's go back to the first one that you said. So you mentioned the dolls.
Yeah.
So there are specific dolls that are only for this holiday, which is why you can kind of tell, and this is my personal opinion, you can tell how much money a family has by how many dolls that they have.
True.
Because one, I'm pretty sure the dolls are expensive.
Yeah, pretty expensive.
And two, the dolls are pretty big. And it's not only the dolls that are big, but the stand that the dolls are put on is special and you only use it for this day. And that's big. So to have the money to keep it means that you have a bigger house usually, which means that you have more money.
I see.
So I have heard that in smaller families, they have maybe one or two dolls and they just kind of put them up. But even then, having these dolls that are about this big, I guess you could say, usually about this big, right?
Dolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit short, like this big. Yeah.
And then usually there's more than one, at least two usually. I've always seen two.
Because it's a setup, set.
Yeah. And even that, keeping that all year round in a house here or in an apartment here just for one day is a little excessive. That's why a lot of families don't actually do it. They do it usually in their main family, the main house of the grandparents will usually have this set up, but usually individual families don't usually do it. So these dolls, why are they set up? What is your reasoning behind it as a Japanese person?
It's probably to entertain girls. Yeah, girls love dolls. Everyone loves it. Yeah, so the family
You look like you're making this up, like off the top of your head.
the family want to show like so many dolls. We have dolls. Yay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, there's no. We're not gonna say anything that's actually true. We're not gonna say that this is actually true. This is just what he's saying as a Japanese person.
Yeah.
I did a lot of research for Setsubun just to make sure that we were telling specific details, right? But this time I haven't really done a lot of research, so we're going off of what we just know living here and going through the holiday. So yes, Hina-matsuri, or Dolls Festival, is for girls specifically. So from my understanding, when a family has like younger girls or like a newborn girl and stuff, and then as the girl grows, this is the holiday for her. Because in Japan, there's also a boys' day or children's day. Is that the same day?
It's actually Children's Day, but like for boy, I guess.
Yeah, which is even worse, right? Like they have a children's day, but it's for boys. Like it celebrates the boys in the family. So Hina-matsuri is the day that celebrates the girls, which is why the dolls are set up. And most of the dolls are girl dolls. But I always see the set of like a girl and a man.
Yeah, girl and man is the main part.
Yeah, they're like the center. And then on the edges, you'll see like other girls, like dolls, right? Like if you have a big
Not
set.
only girls, I don't think there are most of it are girls. I guess most of it are girls and boys. I think it's almost half and half, I guess.
Why?
What do you mean?
We haven't done the research on why. We're so good at this.
I mean, it was the setup, like, like it's really old dolls. I mean, like it's type of the dolls. It look like the Asian people, like 1,000 years ago. The doll doesn't look like you're human. Like not. I mean, nowadays human.
Wait. What?
Current human.
A current human? It doesn't look like a current human.
Yeah.
Does it look like a half ape, half like is this a homeostasis?
No. What I mean, it's a samurai type of.
You mean like the dress and
Yeah,
everything.
they dress, but like also the motif, the model of the doll is a samurai alerts. So there is people who play drums, and then the people who guard the princess and prince.
Oh yeah, so you mean that there are like specific dolls that are put out for this day? Like there are set dolls.
Yeah, each doll have a role.
Yeah, I've seen that because you'll notice too here in Japan, if you go to like a preschool or a kindergarten, they have these set up. And you'll always see the same dolls. Like it's not just, oh, let's go buy a doll and then set it up. It's like they're specifically designed for this holiday. We don't know why. but we know that they exist.
Tell us that.
Yeah, tell us why. But yes, that's the main component, honestly, of Dolls Festival or Hina-matsuri is the dolls themselves. So your family will set them up, and then all the girls will come in and like they'll get the little candies, because there are also little snacks that only come out at this time of the year in Japan, which is like the hina-arare. Is that what it's called? And I thought there was a few other ones. Do you know? Or is it just the hina-arare?
I don't know.
But they're like puffed rice, like balls. I guess that's how you could explain them.
Yeah.
That's what they are. It's like they're puffed rice balls. So they're like about this small. They're really small. And like they're in different colors, which is usually white, pink, and green, I think.
You talking about the completo, which is the sugar ball? Like the sugar ball has a spike?
No. I mean like the puffed stuffed rice balls once. The ones that I love every year.
Yeah.
Like all the different colors in the big pack.
I think it's you're talking about the Hinata.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. wait.
Okay.
Where were you? Where were you?
Okay.
Okay.
Understand.
But yeah, that's what that is. And they're really delicious. I actually really like them because they're a little sweet and a little salty at the same time. But they only come out at this time, and usually they're sold out already on Girls' Day because all of the families buy them and they usually eat them together, or the little girls will eat them as like a snack. And then the second thing that you mentioned was, you said the dolls, and then you mentioned something, and then you mentioned the food. What was the second one?
Forgot.
Oh my god. You can tell we're on our game today.
We talk about the dolls and
Yeah.
what?
And then something, and then the food.
Yeah,
He said 3.
Sushi?
I'm pretty sure.
Sushi, dolls.
Okay. So let's just skip to the sushi now, because then maybe the rest will come up. But yeah, usually as a family, you'll have chirazushi on this day.
Chirashizushi.
Chirashizushi. There we go. And that's usually, because actually, unless you don't know, wait, what am I trying to say? Unless you know, sushi in America, what we think of is like, you have either the rolls of sushi or you see the rice with the fish on top. And that's what we call sushi. But in Japan, there's a lot of different sushi. So you can say sushi and it'll just be like rice with like some vegetables on top. If the rice has been made like sushi rice, which is usually with like sushi vinegar is mixed into it. And that is sushi. Because the sushi part of sushi is actually the rice. So chirashizushi is like the sushi rice mixed with like sometimes bits of raw fish like salmon and tuna, and then it's also mixed with different vegetables and like pickled ginger and like all that kind of stuff. It's really delicious.
Yeah, and shrimps and
Oh
eggs.
yes, shrimps and
Eggs
ikura, like
and-
the
yeah.
salmon eggs are a big one. It's really colorful and bright, and a lot of pink red colors come out into it, which makes it very like girl-esque, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And usually the family will eat that together. When I was working as an ALT in a different city, one of my friends, she was Japanese, she had a girls' day party. And she invited all of her girl friends to this party, and her mother hosted it. And we went, and like everyone had the chirashizushi, and then we had like fruits. And then you usually, if you're in a big family, you get cake. So it's like the Hina-matsuri cake, which is usually like, there's many different kinds actually. But the one we had was like 2 triangles put together. And then it had the little dolls, like in a plastic figurine on top. And there's also different candies that look exactly like that too. Like 2 triangles kind of put together. A little different, but it's like a weird shape. And they're made with the 3 colors, which is pink, green, and white.
Yeah.
Because those are the colors of the holiday. As you'll see, every time we talk about holidays here in Japan, it's always to do with food, because food is a big thing in every culture. So it's one of the main components of almost all holidays here as well. Okay, so the dolls, we got the food. Can't think of anything now.
We sing a song.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. おだいり様とおひな様二人並んですましがお I guess.
You guess? Wait, do you know or do you guess? Is that just a made up song that you just made up?
I remember part of it, but I'm not sure it is right.
I've never heard that. I didn't know that. See, we don't know a lot about this holiday. But that's pretty much everything Japanese. But it is a nice time to get together with your family if there's a lot of little girls, and the little girls really get excited about it. I've also seen some like photo shoots done on this day. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I've seen pictures of my friends who have little nieces, or they themselves will put on like a kimono.
Oh, I see.
And then they'll take pictures because it is like the girls' day. So it's time to like look cute and like take pictures with everyone.
I see. Well, by the way, also this day was called Momonoseku, which is the blooming of plums flower.
Oh, is that when it starts? Like around this time?
I don't know. Well, like it's called Momonoseku because it's a time to bloom. That's the only
Which
thing
means
I know.
yes, right? Like, wait, what do you mean you don't know? You just said it means it's the time for the plums to bloom, which means it's plum flower blooming season, right?
Yep.
You just said I don't know 2 seconds ago. Which one is it? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is my everyday. He says something like he has confidence in it, and then he's like, I guess. And I'm like, wait. What is it? But yeah, sorry for a little discombobulation for this episode, but we hope that you guys at least learned something about Hina-matsuri or Dolls Festival here in Japan. And I hope to include some pictures throughout the video of like the Chirashizushi and the dolls themselves. And maybe some of the candy if I can get some of that in as well. So if you guys are part of our podcast family, this episode will be going up on our YouTube Interracial Relations channel. So if you want to see some of those extra little bits, please check us out over there. And if you are exclusively podcast, please give us a comment or a question or a suggestion by letting us know at Interracial Relations podcast@gmail.com. See you next time.
Bye bye.